Good morning. I was invited to a couple of family celebrations this weekend for the holiday. And at one of those gatherings, there was a young couple with a brand new baby. I mean, this baby was not even 6 months old. And it was wonderful to see how they were navigating what their first family holiday would look like with this new child. It's their first baby. And it was charming to see the father so proud, wanting everyone to have a turn to hold his daughter, to love his daughter the way he does. To see the young mother trying to figure out, how do I do this with a baby now? Do I leave the table? Do I stay at the table? How do I interpret all of those little coos and noises and burps and facial expressions that infants are famous for? Is she hungry? Is she tired? How do I get ahead of any potential temper tantrum so that the celebration isn't disrupted? Any parent who is deeply involved and invested in the growth of their child spends their entire life discerning what that child needs. When we are too young to put it into words, as this baby was, parents have to be sleuths, become detectives to figure it out. And actually, they are doing that their entire lives, aren't they? You, as parents, are discerning your children's needs well into their adulthood, trying to be that companion to them that they most need, to help them to know who they are, who you've come to know them to be, long before many of us develop a sense of identity ourselves. I remember once in my 20s, I was talking to my mom about something, and she looked at me and she said, "Of course you think that way." She said, "You're a dreamer." And I said, "Wow, how does she know that?" Well, hello. She's been raising me my entire life, right? She's been companioning me, walking with me, and becoming familiar with my inner workings. It is so much the same for God. God has known you since the beginning of time, not just the beginning of your life here on this planet. You possess an eternal spirit, an immortal soul. That means that the essence of who you are has always been there with the divine. You were always there in the company of God. And as God created the universe, there you were in the heart of God, the essence of who you are today. You are deeply loved. And not just deeply loved, not just eternally loved, because that's so hard for us to understand as human beings. But you are also tremendously lovable. You are worthy of love. So much goes south for us in our lives if we do not believe that we are lovable. Oh, sure, everybody else. Oh, sure, that happens in the movies. Hooray, Hallmark. No, it is the truth. You are deeply, eternally loved. You've been chosen to be loved. You weren't an accident. You weren't like a bulk creation. So God made 10,000 souls, poof, all at once, and there you are, one of the pack. Everything about you is intentional. God has put you together in the way that most reflects the loving heart of God for you. And so here we are at the end of the Thanksgiving holidays, on the cusp of Advent, a season of love. What will Advent look like for you? What do you need to do to calm your soul, to welcome that sense of being loved in this way? We're going to talk more about it, but spend a little time acknowledging the fact that you've been loved before you ever realized you were loved, that you are deeply lovable, eternally lovable. What does that mean to you?